Tom, we weren't always manga only lovers. No, we had some delinquencies in our lifetimes. We had some delinquent arcs where we were anime only hoes. You know, we refused to read. So there are plenty of series not under your belt, not really. I didn't watch that much anime. There's both series though under our belts that we have watched that were originally manga series that we would like to actually go back and read the original source and source material.
These are the ones that are on my mind that, you know what, I watched it years ago, or I've been watching it, but you know what, I should just reading it would only add, as we've argued in the past. Reading it, even though if I like the show, reading it will only add to my like of the show, and then I'll get I might get a new favorite manga out of it, and that is a win-win to me. I don't lose anything from reading the manga of a show I liked.
No, not at all.
I've had a lot of these. I've had a lot.
Yeah, so I'll let you start. I have a few that I'll just sprinkle in between. And because do you have your my anime list?
I do have my anime list. I'm gonna scroll through it. But that's how I'm going to refer. But some of them aren't on there. So,
perfect. And let's start with one that's on both of our lists. And I feel confident it's on both of our lists.
Okay.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yes. Now, I've never seen the 2003. I think we both missed that one.
No, I've only seen Brotherhood. Yeah.
And from what I hear, the manga's better than Brotherhood. And then obviously people really complain about how 2003 takes a lot of licenses. But like Brotherhood opens on that like made up first episode. I hear like the first arc or so Brotherhood in anime is
the first like basically
the
first layman's understanding of it from people who I've watched YouTube videos who explain it to me. 2003's first 24-25 episodes cover the same amount of material that Brotherhood's first 13 episodes do. It's much more fleshed out and manga accurate to 03 is more manga accurate for the first 23 episodes. And then it cuts off and does its own thing because it was running concurrent. And then the back half of Brotherhood is more consistent to the manga.
And I can see why they're like, let's rush through it. They've already seen 2003.
Yeah,
but obviously for prosperity, that doesn't make any sense. People are going to be watching, whatever. But that's one I've collected the first 9 volumes of, or 3 omnibuses. So I have like intentions to read that once you know I finish something and a spot opens up in the roster of the manga I'm reading. But yes, Full Metal Alchemist, including like that mangaka, what's her name?
Arakawa.
She's pretty famous. Because she did Silver Spoon as well, and I have the first 7 volumes of that. Now I've never seen the show, but like she's a manga I really respect, and I want to read.
She also has another show called like Yomi no Sugai or something like that. That's getting an anime this season.
Yeah, so that's definitely on the list. That's a good one. That one for sure. Another one that I've seen, I don't think you've seen, but you've been starting to read is Hunter x Hunter.
Oh yeah. It's awesome. I mean, I'll say this. Tagashi, the guy doesn't like backgrounds. Just doesn't like them. Doesn't like to do them. Doesn't want to do them sometimes. It's all right, you know?
I'm glad I've read the first 3 volumes of Hunter x Hunter. I liked it a lot. So like, but I was an anime only for sure. The Madhouse adaptation, the 140 episodes, I watched them all.
The best. And I'm sorry, I just needed to get this off my chest. Because who knows when we'll cover Hunter? Who knows when we'll get to Hunter x Hunter? So let me say this now. There's one of the best moments in Hunter x Hunter, the manga, that like the anime, I'm not here yet, so I can't guarantee it, but they didn't do this shit. When you get to Greed Island and we explain what the spell cards do, you get 4 straight fucking pages of card descriptions, 10 per page. And that's all you get is just the card descriptions of what the cards do.
I mean, he's kind of notorious.
He's a nerd. He's a dweeb. It's awesome.
But Hunter x Hunter famously continues past the anime, and I'm not engaged with that content, and I want to.
That is a huge archetype of anime that we want to read the manga for. Because I'll throw another one on my list that I want to read and get some hands on some English translated version of School Rumble. It's a like old school rom-com anime that I grew up with, but
high school,
notoriously 52 episode run, 2 seasons, didn't cover the third term of the manga where they go to Europe. They didn't cover that. Didn't go over that. That's the end of the story. So I got to read it. I got to find out how it ends.
Yeah. That's a great, you know what? It makes me think of JoJo as another example.
That's one on my list too.
I've watched so much JoJo. I'm not caught up on the anime because it's just, that's why I'm making this channel, because I've let go of things and I need to come back to them. But like, part 7 and on are like the best stuff, Like, that's what I hear, at least. So like that is.
But I do explicitly want to reread 1 through 6 as well. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, like that's JoJo, Hunter x Hunter, Full Metal Alchemist. Those are big ones on my list of like ones that when I was an anime fan, I got into anime partly because of these. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is one of the origin story animes for me. Like, it's one of the first 5 or 6 I watched. Hunter x Hunter's really early too, and JoJo as well. So like they're all really important to me, and they're all way in the past as well. So like I have like, I'm not super like just.
They're not at the top of mind. Yeah.
Some recent ones. 2 shows I watched recently that I think I would just like to read them is Delicious in Dungeon and Frieren.
Oh, Frieren. I've read, so I can speak to the first 30 chapters of Frieren. Great. It's fucking awesome. It's a great read.
Yeah. And those are 2 great shows, great adaptations. I think I would just get more out of if I just read it. Because it's funny, both of them, where I'm at with them, are in arcs that aren't my favorite. But when you hit an arc in manga that isn't your favorite, you can kind of power through pretty quickly.
It's almost over. By the time you realize you don't like the arc, you're like 70 or 80% of the way through it because you're reading and you're like...
It's just going faster. Because I'm hitting episodes, I don't like... It's like... You're like, I haven't kept up with them as much. We've been doing this for 2 hours, 6 episodes. And I like these shows. I want to catch up with them. They hit arcs that I don't love quite as much. And it's really hard for me to keep up with the show where if I was just reading it, I think I could get past that arc, or I might even like the arc more. And that could get me back to the series that I really like. I really like them. Like that's something about it that I want to like highlight. Like I really do like them. I'm totally fine with an arc that doesn't hit as hard as the other ones. That's just like
just how the stories work.
If it was manga, I feel like I would have been past this by now, though.
And also just because when you're reading manga too, like especially because again, we're specifically talking about anime that we've seen and going and reading the manga. The manga will either be completed at this point or be way further along. So yeah, you're absolutely right. If you're at a part of an anime where it's not super hype, then by the time you get to read the manga, it's only going to be one portion of the story at that point, not the whole meat and potatoes of it. What else is on your list?
Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind.
Oh, okay, hell yeah.
Like I bought that was one of the first like big manga purchases I made, is the box set Miyazaki. I read a good bit of it, but I never finished it. I didn't get past where the movie kind of ends. I never even got, because there's more, obviously, a lot more. It was amazing. It's like, why we're here. Why have I not finished it? I probably owned this thing for like 6 years. It's time to get to it. And that's why, and actually, that's one of my favorite Miyazaki movies too. I really like that film, but it just doesn't end because it's like, it's a movie. I got to get to it. I just got to get to it. Like that's on my. Do you have one, or is that on your list, or
no, is Nausicaa on my list? Well, I haven't seen Nausicaa either. To be honest with you, so.
Well, then it can't be on your.
Can't
list.
Be on my list. So here's one. This is like a. This is not a commitment to like the whole thing, but this is. I would like to read this to see how it reads in the manga, and that's Food Wars. Food Wars was like a high school. It was like a high school, not a high school favorite, but like I have good memories.
Arrow food.
I have good memories of my friends and I getting together and binging episodes of the anime. And I'd like to read maybe the first 30 or 40 chapters just to see how the original story played out and how the art looked in all that stuff. But I don't know if I would if I'd want to read the entire narrative run, especially because with Food Wars in particular, I heard the last arc or couple arcs is really rough. Did not they burned the dish at the end.
Got it.
I gotta be honest. I was not that big of an anime fan in general, and a lot of the anime series I liked even back then were series that were anime or originals, or did not have a super prominent manga. Has there been anything else on your list that's really speaking to you that's anime that you've seen that you want to go back and read the sauce?
Yeah. So one anime that kind of ends short, I think, is Nozaki-kun.
Oh yeah, Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. Yeah,
I mean, I loved the anime. I made a video about it at one point. Definitely like my vibe. Very funny, very colorful, very good hang of a manga. Characters are very fun. Would love to read the manga. I think it's a 4-koma.
Is it still going to?
I don't know too much because I haven't read the manga. I need to read the manga.
Yeah, as of like at least 2 years ago, as of like 2024, I think it was still going, which I was like, bro, cool.
Yeah, it's totally worth like me diving into that. Do you have any more?
No, I think that's I think that's it for me, because I'm trying to remember back in college, like, again, stuff I watched that I remember was not stuff that was originally manga, like Shirobako or Samurai Champloo. That's all anime original. But yeah, if there's any manga or any anime that you guys have seen that you're like, oh, maybe I should go back and check out the original manga.
I have a few more.
Oh, please. Please. Sorry, I thought you were nearing the end of your list.
I'm just trying to trade back and forth.
Spent.
Sangatsu no Lion.
Oh, okay. March came in like a lion. Yeah.
The show, obviously a really well adapted show. How do I say this? I actually think the show is really good. It just, because it was a show, I think it was a little whiny for me.
Yeah.
And if I could read it, I always feel like the manga looks pretty cool. If I could just read it, I think I would love it. And Hikaru no Go's on this list too, an anime I've seen. And I know that the manga never ends too, which is unfortunate. But like, I really like Hikaru no Go, which is obviously
it's like 200
shonen.
chapters.
It's like a shonen, so it's a lot different. I watched all the episodes. It's like a billion episodes too. They're both board game things. Franchise.
Yeah, I would like to read Hikaru no Go. I would like to read that.
Yeah, so Sangatsu no Lion and Hikaru no Go, I know they're very different tones. But I feel like I would enjoy Sangatsu no Lion's tone more in manga format, because it's such a like a depressing character.
Yeah.
And it's so drawn out in the anime in a good way. It's not even a criticism. It's just, I think that type of story I enjoy more. Contemplative, kind of moody, emotional story.
Yeah,
in a manga format.
And also 45 Degree Turn, I just thought of another one that is on my short list, actually. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I really want to read Yu-Gi-Oh! Both the pre-Duel Monster stuff and all the Duel Monster stuff I want to read. Because it's just that shit just is just the fact that he made it up. Basically, he just made up the fucking rules. I'd like to read what it looks like.
And this is obviously a limited list of manga we want to read, of shows that we've watched.
And
it's like, there are a lot of shows that I did do this for, like Shogun Rokuraku Shinju or My Neighbor Seki-kun, that I did watch the anime, I liked it a lot, or loved it. I went and read the manga, or In This Corner of the World, I watched the movie and read the manga. That it like paid off. Like what's never happened is an anime I watched, I went to the manga and I was like, this sucks.
It's not as good. Yeah.
Never happened. Like, again, we've mentioned a few, like K-on's like the one everyone brings up. It's like a little less, but recently,
if everyone keeps bringing up the same example, it's the exception, not the rule.
Yeah, exactly. I read Ghost in the Shell 1.
Yes.
The Motoko arc of it. The movie's kind of loosely based on it, like completely different. Like, and so like sometimes you'll get something brand new almost out of it. even though and then there's some scenes that are borrowed. That's like, it's like you get two new favorite things like out of liking the anime, or it's a very like close adaptation. Sometimes they're like that, and you just get like but you get a different kind of flavor, kind of perspective, kind of way to engage with something you really liked, which I think you get out of like a Hunter x Hunter that is pretty faithfully adapted in the anime. But just that, again, we've already argued manga's just better, simply better. No, that you just get out of it, I think is fun. And there's some anime you may have watched that, like Azumanga Daioh, that the manga is just way better than the anime. The adaptation sucks. And so we really recommend it in those cases. But I think that's my short list too. I'm sure there's others, but those are on my short list that I clocked that were like, yeah, I need to get to these. These are important.